Hey, it's Daryl at 10 Foot Truck, Good Attitudes Services. And it's been a slow month, August, for me and my pickup delivery and junk removal service and moving labor. I had two good jobs early on in the beginning of August, and then it kind of just went nowhere. It slowed down. So what I did is I hopped on the gig apps, the ones that deliver for restaurants and groceries and that kind of thing, because when I'm not working my truck, I have those as an option and an alternative to make money. And what they're great about is that you can just hop on those any time of the day or night and make money. And now it's not a lot of money. It's not like, not nearly as much money as I'm going to make if I do a junk removal job or a moving job or a pickup delivery job for furniture. Those are much more pay, but you got to take what you can. If there's nothing out there, and since it's been real slow, I had to start doing that. But today, it was interesting because I usually, when I'm doing Doordash, it's pretty much always just restaurant pickup and delivery, like picking up at Subway or a restaurant, whatever restaurant it is, and pizza or whatever, and dropping it off at the customer's house. Or you'll be picking up groceries like at Safeway, shopping them and driving them. That's pretty much what it's been. Or I think they have Walgreens and that kind of thing. I haven't been to Walgreens and 7-Eleven. Pretty much just foods, and that kind of thing. I think they may have, I don't know what other stores they have. There's a few other stores they have. But all the apps kind of work that way when it comes to the food delivery or grocery. They're pretty much mostly the restaurants or the grocery stores. But today I got one, shockingly, I thought it was interesting because it was a delivery for the tire distribution center, delivering tires. Now, I've talked about this before in a video where I delivered tires for Roadie. Now, Roadie is a completely different app. It's not a food delivery app. Roadie delivers, mainly I've seen on Roadie is the majority are Home Depot or the tire distribution center, Tractor Supply, and what's the other one? U-Haul, and one other, I'm not sure if it's Auto Parts. And then they do, I think, Walgreens, pharmaceutical type stuff, deliveries, I think. But I've never done those. What I've done with Roadie was Home Depot deliveries, construction material type stuff, and home improvement type deliveries. And then the tire distribution center, which the tire distribution center is only about 2 miles from here. So when that popped up in Doordash, I go, wow, that's cool. So Doordash now, they may have been doing this for a long time, but I never noticed that. So I was able to take it, and the payout was good. It was like going 10 miles. The drive was 10 miles, and they paid $18.75 for that delivery, and it was only 2 tires. So I just put the 2 tires in the back of the car and drove it to the tire shop, dropped it off, $18.75. And so that was a good payout. So if you ever see those, of course you got to have the tire distribution center has to be near your house, and happens to be there's one literally down the street, so a couple miles from here. So I like to get those, and I've been doing those for roughly a year, off and on, not very often, but whenever I see them, I would usually get them on the Roadie app. And there's so many different tire shops around the area. Now they do have, I did notice on the Curry app, there was an advertisement for, or it might have been on Craigslist. They were advertising for a driver to drive the box truck. And I'm not sure what size box truck, maybe a 16-foot box truck. And that would be delivering, probably a whole load of tires to all the shops. But when you're picking up these small deliveries, those are just the one-off, like a set of tires, and that's it. So you see those once in a while. But I thought that was good because I look for those again because I'd refer to them. Sorry, I gotta drink some water here. I prefer to do those as opposed to doing the restaurants. Because the one thing I don't like about the restaurant delivery is that a lot of times you sit there and wait, and you're waiting for, and you're waiting these restaurants for the food, and it's like the timing sometimes gets off a little bit. And then you got to search when you're going to the customer's house. Sometimes you're searching for apartments and stuff, so it can take a little time doing that. So I prefer to get those tire deliveries because those are much more simple. Go to the warehouse, back up, pick up the tires, and drive them to the shop. It's pretty easy to find a shop because it's pretty obvious. A big sign there on the side of it, and it's usually on a main street. So it goes pretty smooth. So I recommend doing that if you see them. If you're doing Doordash. So that's about it. I mean, I'm waiting on another job for. I have a moving job toward at the end of the month on the 29th. So that's actually pretty good pay. And then I think another one. So, but yeah, August, now that I look back, I was looking back at my calendar from last year. And like I said, I barely started my truck business, my pickup, delivery, and junk removal service. I didn't really start it till last year. And it was a really slow start. And then it was a really rough winter. It's very cold, so I didn't do much in the winter at all. And then it picked up again in spring. And July was really good, June and July. And then August, in the beginning of August was great, and then it just dropped. And it went nothing for like the middle of August. So that's when I had to start doing these delivery gig apps for DoorDash and UberEats and so forth. So I'm glad they're there because then I'm able to make money when I'm not getting phone calls and, and that kind of thing. So during the winter time, I intend to utilize these these type of apps to fill in the time, because here it's it gets really snowy, cold, and not a lot of business for using the truck, at least not that I've seen. So I kind of have to take at least when I look at my calendar from last year, I did jobs on the truck up until about mid-November, and then nothing. Like December and January were just nothing. Like that was just, I remember just doing like grocery delivery and restaurant delivery and that kind of thing through those when it was snowing, because people, that's when it's busy for those kind of like for picking up groceries and delivering groceries and or restaurant delivery. In the wintertime it's a lot busier because people don't want to go out in the snow. So that's when I was doing that. And then by February, and then I started doing some more junk removal jobs, and then February, March, that picked up. So September's going to be good because last September I looked at my calendar. That's why I always like to look back at my jobs and things that I did, just kind of see how it was going, so I can compare where I'm going today and I'm improving, as far as customers and that. So September last year was pretty damn good, and October was really good. Which, that was my best month last October. I did some really good junk jobs that paid good, and it worked out really good. So I got 2 more months, and then like I said, I had one decent junk job, I think in November. It's a slow go. I mean, I'm still getting calls from back when I was living in King County on the other side of the mountains, which is a lot more population. So I still get calls, and I haven't been operating my business in that area for probably 3.5, 4 years. So people still call from back then. I have calls from people that helped out 10 years ago. So I do get repeat calls, but not in this area. I haven't really built up enough repeat customers here quite yet, because like I said, I've really only been solid here, really solid, almost a year, and it wasn't a very good. It was kind of a rough start. So, it takes some time to get those repeat customers. I know I have them. I know the people I've worked for, they do enjoy. They do like my business and how I operate my business. I've been told that that they like the way my professionalism and how I operate my business service. So I know I will be getting repeat calls, but probably, like I said, not till next year or till next spring, or maybe next month. But That's how you do it. You just keep building on those, every job you do, do it the best possible way. I mean, really just engage in that job, and and make sure the customer is satisfied with your with how you work and how you present yourself, so that you can get that repeat or those referrals to other people. That's the name of the game. But in the meantime, like tomorrow, I'll probably go out and do some more of these Uber Eats or Doordash type jobs, and till I get another call. But I know I do have one next week, and it hasn't canceled yet, so I at least have that one coming up. Hope everything's going great out there. This is Good Attitude Services, 10-Foot Truck, signing out.